Greetings, seekers of arcane realms and enchanted mysteries, and welcome to the Savage Gav. Today we venture into the heart of a realm shrouded in the deepest shades of gothic fantasy, Averoigne, a creation of the incomparable Clark Ashton Smith. In my ambitious endeavour, I seek to craft an opulent tapestry of video content dedicated to the exquisite tales of Clark Ashton Smith's ethereal Averoigne. Yet, let us not tread the path of naivety, for this journey is not without precedent. Averoigne, like a hidden gem, has been carefully placed in the very of Dungeons & Dragons, whispering its arcane secrets to those who dare to heed its call. The legacy of Averoigne manifests itself in the venerable annals of the first edition of Dungeons & Dragons, under the loving curation of the Beckme Mistara world. Amongst these hallowed pages, one encounters the inimitable Module X2, the legendary Castle Amber, or as the French would whisper, Chateau d'Amberville.
Oh, what?
Je suis enchanté.
A creation wrought by the ingenious Tom Moldvay. However, the modern incarnation of this magnum opus by Goodman Games, the original adventures reincarnated, extends a beckoning hand to embrace Averoigne within the umbrage of the 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons. Let us not confine ourselves to mere introductions, for Averoigne extends its captivating tendrils even further, a subtle presence that graces the tomes of Gazetteer Gaz 3, the Principalities of Glantry, as penned by the sagacious Bruce Hurd. The 2nd edition of Dungeons & Dragons, with the artistic brushstrokes of Aaron Alston, Jeff Grubb, and John Rateliff in Mark of Amber, continues to breathe life into this gothic realm, and in the heart of Glantry, a realm of magic and mystique, Monty Cook and Bruce Hurd present Glantry Kingdom of Magic, which pays homage to Averoigne. Now, X2 Castle Amber, you say? I shall delve into its depths in due time, for these publications, with their sincere endeavours, do indeed shed light upon Averoigne, but let it be known that they are but fragments, mere glimpses, not capable of encapsulating the true essence of Clark Ashton Smith's masterpieces. In their noble effort, they fail to grasp the elusive threads that weave Averoigne into the deepest recesses of our literary imagination. To truly savour the wonders of Averoigne, one must turn to its primary source, to Smith's elegantly crafted prose, and therein, amidst the beguiling words, find the unparalleled depths of the realm's mysteries. Long ago, around the time of the Great Depression, from the musty pages of Weird Tales, there emerged what is now referred to as the Big Three. In the realms of fantastical literature, where Lovecraft wove cosmic horror and Howard celebrated heroic deeds, Smith carved his own unique niche. Perhaps the lesser known of his contemporaries, Smith wove tales of fiendish sorcery and dark wonders in strange, far-off worlds and times, where milieu and genius loci are protagonists, antagonists, confidants or lovers. From the weirdly antediluvian Hyperborea to the ironic romantic, from the desolate shores of Mars to the doomed drowning dreams of Poseidonus, from the beautifully grotesque alien worlds of Zakaf to the dying earth of Zothique, Smith's stories offer a tapestry of rich and mysterious settings. Amongst these cycles you'll find fragments of the Cthulhu mythos, a testament to Smith's collaborations with Lovecraft. The Averoigne cycle is an enigmatic tapestry of the supernatural. Averoigne, a fictional French province. Here, diabolical sorcerers, seductive vampires, lustful lammies, sadistic satyrs, cursed loup-garous, and monsters most foul lurk in antediluvian forests, stagnant swamps, haunted ruins, Gothic monasteries, and gambrel-roofed villages. And let's not forget oubliettes. The church holds sway, and clergy are fallible and corruptible and often incompetent. Horrific creations and failed experiments seek vengeance or mindless destruction. Love, death, and necromancy entwine. Averoigne is but one facet of Clark Ashton Smith's vast literary landscape. But how can you incorporate Averoigne's mysteries into your Dungeons & Dragons campaign, I hear you ask? We'll delve into the grim lore of New Averoigne and share strategies for bringing this dark province to life in your tabletop adventure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to talk through what I think some of the adventure hooks could be for a game in Averoigne. There are 11 tales and other bits and pieces. The first one, A Rendezvous in Averoigne, is a vampiric tale where all may be illusion and nothing may be trusted. The forest is corrupted to exude malignant menace to trap and confound the protagonist. If you like Ravenloft, then this is a wonderfully inspiring little tale. And yeah, you could base an entire adventure off this, or at least the start, I think. The introduction and the way it sets up the vampires is great. The way it disposes of the vampires is not as good, I don't think. The holiness of Azadarak includes some time travel, ancient ghoulish druids, a well-rounded devil-worshipping wizard masquerading as an abbot, and a witch at a tower. The Book of Ibon gets a mention, and potions play a pivotal role. So it's pretty good, this little story. If you wanted to run a campaign with time travel in it, this might give you some ideas. The Colossus of Yulorn unfolds a horrific tale of death, madness, dwarves, flesh golems, and giant monsters. Giants, we've got, King Kong, Godzilla, Kaiju, Pacific Rim, Attack on Titan. Like literally Attack on Titan and the Colossus of Yulorn feel like they're cut from exactly the same cloth. Clearly there's some inspiration taken there. This stands as a testament to Smith's genius, both sly and macabre. It's a scintillating tale of a necromancer's vile intentions and a dark hero's quest to thwart them. The hero is pretty cool on this, but he's not a knight or anything. He's actually like an ex-assistant of the necromancer. So he's dirtied his soul up a bit. Yeah, the dwarf is just crazy. It's an entire adventure here. Oubliette and outres is what you could call it. If you wanted to use the purple prose, man, you'd do it. The Mandrakes is great. I really like this story. Genius loci, like the little hut where it all happens in the swamp, is just perfectly set up. Deals with a wizard and his dead moxie, and then throws in a weird crop of mandrakes, spoiled potions, and love turned out hate, and a mystery to solve. The monster is a revenant, spawned and murdered woman. Oh, is she murdered? I don't know. It's like... she could be the villain or the wizard could be the villain. Anyways, yeah, so it's a simple fable. It explores the dark side of love and the souring of affection, and it's great. Mother of Toads showcases Smith's sort of ability to repulse readers, I guess. I haven't really read it fully yet. The satire, I've read it, probably not a huge amount there that's of use. Disinterment of Venus, I quite like it. Some really good discussions about how you would unearth a treasure, perhaps. An adventure could have a scene where they have to dig out a statue or a treasure or something, and then it reveals itself gradually to be not what it first appeared. You could lift a lot out of this one. The Enchantress of Solaire rekindles a light of romance and optimism. A good tale. I don't know how much you should find it for adventures. The makers of Gargoyles, it's great. Smith is the maker of gargoyles. He was the first one to use a gargoyle as a monster. So he is literally the maker of gargoyles. So he gave them more than just body. He gave them little bits of a soul. The two in this tale are personifications of lust and hate. He was hated, the stonemason, and he lusted after a woman and he hated everybody else. So his dark desires are reflected and animated in stone as gargoyles and grotesques. Yeah, so it's a tale that combines horror and sexuality. You can also journey deeper into Averoigne with Smith's Black Book, which included a synopsis for more chronicles hinting at the wonders that may have been. The Sorceress of Averoigne, the Queen of the Sabbat, the Doom of Azadarak, the Oracle of Sudoku, I don't know, the Oracle of Matt Damon, and the Werewolf of Averoigne promised untold tales of mystery and enchantment. Averoigne remains a setting waiting to be rediscovered. The province of Averoigne could find new life. It's a realm where the shadows of religious satire might grow broader, the appeal of the senses more vivid, and the weird and wonderful more vibrant. For those who wish to explore more of Smith's works, there is more cycles, Zothique, Hyperborea, and Zikaf, each await with their own unique wonders and terrors.